Yes guys, welcome back to my channel where I talk all football. This video I'm just basically going to go through a breakdown of my match day 4 preview. Match day 4 preview. Now I'm just giving you basically a breakdown of my match day 4 review. But before that, I please request you guys to subscribe to this channel as I'm starting to grow this channel. Just started YouTube recently. It would really help me out. I'm aiming for at least even 10 subscribers. You know you have to start from somewhere, but I'm just aiming for 10 subscribers. So without wasting any more of your time, I'm diving straight into this thing. So the first game of the week was between Southampton and Manchester United. I had predicted a Manchester United win here, so I'm happy that they got the win. The goal coming from Bruno Fernandes, that was the only goal of the game. It was a tight game. They took each other to the limits, but somehow Manchester were able to pull away with all 3 points. You have to big up Manchester. They might have not played to the best of their ability, but you have to appreciate the fact that they got all 3 points in this game. So yes, that was my first prediction. So I have one right, 0 wrong. Now let me jump on to the next game. The second game of the week was between Chelsea and Leicester City. I predicted a Chelsea win, so I'm happy also this one I got correct. Goals coming in from Raheem Sterling in the 47th and 63rd minute, only for Leicester to pull one back through Harvey Barnes in the 66th minute. This game would have actually ended in a draw if it was not for Conor Gallagher putting himself on the line, because he prevented a counter-attack from Leicester against the same side Harvey Barnes in the 28th minute, leading to him getting a red card, because it was a clear chance on goal that he prevented. So I think Chelsea should really be appreciative of what he did, Chelsea fans especially. But I want to ask you in the comment section over there, do you think Chelsea are losing too many players towards the beginning of the season? And it's like they seem like they're having an indiscipline issue, because now Conor Gallagher is out, Kondombele is out. I don't know how many more players are going to be out. But yes, those are my thoughts. I'm happy at least I got this one correct. It was a good game, especially it was a very good game for Sterling. So yes, this one got so I'm 2-0. Let me dive into this next game. The third game of the week was between Brighton and Leeds United. I predicted a draw here, but I was wrong here, because Brighton won the game 1-0. The goal coming in from Pascal Gross, 66th minute. Yeah, I really suspected this game was going to end as a draw, because I thought somehow that Rodri would maybe score a goal or something. But I was wrong. Sadly, I was wrong. So Brighton got the win here. Congrats to Brighton. And I'd like to know in the comment section what your thoughts are on Brighton. They're actually exceeding their limitations compared to how they were playing last season and to this season. They actually seems like they're on their way up. So do you think Brighton is on the way up, or this is just a passing phase? I'd really like to know your thoughts on it in the comment section down there below. So yes, so I have 2 right, 1 wrong. Let me go to the next game. The fourth game of the week was between Manchester City and Crystal Palace. I predicted a Manchester City win here. I was almost proven wrong when Manchester City went down 2 goals from John Stones on goal and Anderson 21st minute goal. But somehow City, being City, were able to come back with goals coming in from Bernardo Silva in the 53rd minute, only for Haaland to score a hat-trick in the 62nd minute, 70th and 81st minute. This was a very good game, a game that proved Manchester City's caliber and pedigree of players that they have, and the undying spirit that they have of not giving up and always willing to fight until the very end, especially coming in from Holland. Yes, we could say that Crystal were denied a goal in the, I don't know what minute it was, which would have put them at 3-0 up, but I think still City would have been able to come back and win the game and get all 3 points. So yeah, so in the comment section below, I'd like to get your thoughts. How many goals do you think Holland will score this season? Because the way he started off just the same way he started off at Borussia Dortmund. So in the comment section, tell me how many goals you think he's going to score. So as it stands, I have 3 right, 1 wrong. Let me dive into the next game. The fifth game of the week was between Liverpool and Bournemouth. I predicted a Liverpool win, and I actually predicted that Liverpool would dismantle Bournemouth, and I'm happy that I was right. Goals coming in from Luis Diaz in the 3rd and 85th minute, Elliott in the 6th minute, Trent Alexander in the 28th, Firmino 31st and 62nd, Van Dijk 45th, Chris Plems on goal, and Fabio Carvalho. I mean, almost everyone in that squad would have scored. The only person who didn't score was Salah, And I just want to apologize to all the people who had chosen Salah as their captain in FPL. I know many of us were very disappointed with his performance in this game, but we move. And this game is something that where actually Diaz stood out throughout that game, especially Firmino with the amount of assists he gave and his brace of goals. And Trent Alexander-Arnold's own goal, which was a spectacular howler from outside the box. But this one was basically straightforward. Everyone would have known that Liverpool was going to win this game, especially how they started off with the season, when they had 2 draws and they lost to Manchester United. So I expect them to move up properly after this game. Yes, so as it stands, I have 4 right, 1 wrong. Let me dive into the next game, because there's nothing much to say here. So I dive into the next game. The 6th game of the week was between Brentford versus Everton. I predicted a Brentford win here, but Everton was somehow able to get a point from this game, with them having an early goal from Anthony Gordon in 24th minute, only for Brentford to leave it late to score a goal through Whitney Janet in the 84th minute. I don't know what happened in Brentford this game. Ivan Toney didn't show up in this game. I really expected them to win, but you have to give Everton their props for holding it defensively at the back and making sure that they didn't concede too many goals. Yeah, so this was straightforward. I got this one wrong as well. So as it stands, I have 4 right, 2 wrong. There's nothing much to say here. I just want to dive on straight to the next game. The 7th game that I predicted was between Arsenal and Fulham, where I predicted an Arsenal win. I almost got this one wrong because due to some defensive mishap with Gabriel, Mitrovic was able to put Fulham in front in the 56th minute. But I was lucky enough that Odegaard was able to score in the 64th minute, and Gabriel redeemed himself in the 86th minute. I'm really happy because it showed that Arsenal have actually some fight in them, that they're not going to just lay down and accept things as they are. They fought until the very end, until they got at least all 3 points. In previous seasons, Arsenal would just give up and either look for a point or just accept the loss. But it's good to see that this Arsenal squad is actually fighting until the very end. In the comment section, tell me, do you really think that Arsenal have improved for the better, or this is just maybe a legit where they've faced off with weaker opponents? I'd really like to know your thoughts in the comment section below. So let me dive into the next one. But before that, as it stands, I have 5 right, no, 6 right. No, I have 5 right, 2 wrong. Let me dive into the next game. The 8th game of the week was between Wolves versus Newcastle. I predicted a draw. I'm happy that I got this one right. Goals coming in from Neves in the 38th, only for Newcastle to leave it late to score a goal through Maxima in the 90th. This was straightforward. Wolves didn't actually give any sort of pressure up front, so I really expected this game to end like this. Wolves almost got away with all the 3 points, but somehow lost it just in the 90th minute. So this was straightforward. I'm just diving straight to the next game, where so now as it stands, I have 6 right, 2 wrong. Let me dive into the next game. The 9th game of the week was between Aston Villa and West Ham. I predicted a West Ham win here. I'm happy that I was right. The goal coming in from Forlands. I knew very well Aston Villa are not going to take the opportunities that they have, so I knew this one correctly. So as it stands, I have 7 right, 2 wrong. Let me dive into the last game of the week. And for the last game of the week was between Tottenham and Nottingham Forest. I predicted a Tottenham win, so that one was correct. So as it stands, I have 8 right, 2 wrong. But yeah, this was straightforward. I don't think Nottingham was actually going to give any pressure to Tottenham. Some of those Tottenham goals were just easy layups for Kane, and especially at Kane's level. Yeah, so those are my predictions. Yes, so that's my review for Matchday 4. As Matchday 5 is just around the corner, I'm going to remove another video on that. But I'd really like to know your thoughts on my review down there in the comment section. I'd really appreciate to hear what you guys have to say about this. And I'd like to know in the comment section, especially how so many goals were scored, especially from the top players this in Matchday 4. Who do you think is going to be the Golden Boot winner? Do you think it's going to be Harry Kane? Do you think it's going to be Holland? Because so many of them have scored. Do you think it's going to be Odegaard? Do you think it's going to be Diaz? I'd really like to know your thoughts in the comment section. But if you stayed until this far, I appreciate you and I thank you. Please, once again, I humbly request you to subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell, so that when I release new videos, you can be able to watch them. Please like, share this video, and until next time, see you later and thank you.